Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to the adventures of Sultan Jaffar. Now, last episode we started our conquest of the southern territories, marching into the jungle to go against the might of Calador, as well as the children of Talaqua. Now, Calador fell to Sultan Jaffar and his army, or was it Alabas's army here, where we managed to take their capital of Zazotl and eliminate them from the campaign. But we also managed to take a couple of territories from the children of Talaqua, with both the Suntree Glades and the Plain of Tuskers fall into our might. Now, this battle in particular was quite interesting because this is an all-monster army, led by Reza Azem here, and they did pretty well against the Lizardmen. We only lost one monster, one of our Kanars, which is like Kamar, not Kanar, which is currently getting re-recruited, so we're going to let them have a break to replenish and pick up a new member. But we're still going to put the pressure on Talaqua. We're now within marching range, in fact, of their capital with Jaffar. So let's get him moving over here, kick things off. Now they do have one character here. What do they have? Watul, a Croxagore agent. Now thank you Daniel Olsen in the comments of the last video who told me this is what they were called. I did double check to see what it was afterwards, but it's appreciated, mate. Thank you very much. Now they might have an agent here, but Jaffar has proved himself more than capable of taking on the Lizardmen. Ooh, they had an agent staggered on. Not that's going to be enough. There we go, nice and easy. Decisive victory for us. And another capital belonging to Araby. 12,500. That is tempting. But bear in mind, we've now got 32,500 gold at the moment, made over 25,000 a turn, and we've got nearly 14,000 slaves. I'm not that concerned. We're just going to go and occupy it. There we go. Picked up the terrifying mask of E. Right. So we've moved you. Now down here. Alabas is currently setting up an ambush in order to sneak up on Nahotal. So assuming... Nope, it's unprotected. This will be an easy conquest for us. Ta-da! I think they've taken some damage because I think Malice attacked it in the previous episode, if I remember right. 6 casualties. Wow. Yeah, as you can see. We're going to go ahead and occupy this one too. We have now secured the Northern Red Rivers. Okay. Dragon Helm. Excellent. What do we have here? Alright, we'll upgrade the settlement. Let's see, what do we have as a resource? What's that? Jungle clearance. The jungle can hide a lot of precious resources and fertile land. Plus it's about time somebody did something about the dog-sized mosquitoes. Wow. But, as you can see, this does provide some nice bonuses to the local territory. Now, given that it is an unpleasant climate, it does have a few debuffs, as you can see. So if we were actually to build this here temporarily, it does increase that. It counters the construction time, the construction cost, and things like that. But to be honest, we've got so much money right now, I'm really not that fussed. Woodman's Hut, though. Do we want this? In fact, do we need wood for anything in our bazaar? Oh, we already got wood anyway. Well, in that case, I'm not that fussed. We will then just get some slave trade traders. Get a bit more extra income coming in. So we'll let you do that. Talaqua does have a ballista workshop. We could go for the grazing pastures, but again, those aren't really any use. What we could do, though, we could start building the caravan stops. That way then we can start making the western jungles into a recruitment area for this part of the continent. Just in case we need to recruit any units quickly rather than having to rely on, global recruitment. Although saying that... Yeah, we'll do it. Gives us something to do here anyway. So we'll get that recruiting and that going. Do we need this? No, I'd rather build that maybe at the statues of the gods. Alright, so that's you done. Baba, let's get you over to the statues. What have you got here? Oh, one of these puzzles. Crap. But to be fair though, this one is actually pretty easy because there's quite a lot of it's been filled in already. So, how has it got? We've got 4 free, so we've got 2 and 1. They have to be blue or red, which means that one is already eliminated. This one is already red, so this one has to be blue, so it has to be one of these two. So how do we know which one is it? Oh wait, hang on. So that's a 2 already there, so that has to be a 1. So that must mean that's a 2, it's this one. Puzzle completed, Sword of Strife. Excellent. So we'll get him moving down now, I think, just to explore the territory down here. Or even push him into the east side of the map so we can go after the last defenders of Xartor. As for here, what I'm thinking at the moment is we'll send Jaffar over towards the Death's Head monoliths, capture the territory and sail across then to help deal with the incursion here. Now, we might be able to do it quite alright given the garrison that we've got here at the Elven Ruins, but better safe than sorry. We'll keep an eye on it though in case they do attack, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. As for the other army of Alabas, we can start moving him down. I'm not too sure yet whether or not we want to go for Slatlan or for the last defenders. Might be best just go for the last of these guys, swing down, and we can swing up and then the other side. Yeah, I'm liking that idea, we'll do that. Right, but speaking of armies, we've been recruiting this army here at Lashik, and has finished recruiting Arabian Guard. So what I want to do is send it to Kofar. It'll be better if I get it by coast, so we can pick this up on the way, Mysterious Island. Let's have a look. Ask it to do that. The reason we want... Okay. Right, looks like we got a Medusa in the undergrowth. Now, I don't know which one we want. To be honest, none of these are going to be that important right now because we're still recruiting. I think... Let's go for those who escaped. Fable wins, extra campaign movement, that'll do. But, let's have a look what we can get for you guys. We already got a strong centre of Arabian Guard. So what I'm thinking is, rather than trying the Nomads, we'll try out some Giselles for a bit of defense. I think some Cataphracts. We could go for the Arabian Knights, or even just go and get some skirmishes into 2 other riders. But I do like the Cataphracts more, these are Palace, so I'm going to get 2 units of these guys. What do we want next? I'm trying to avoid any of the monster creatures with this army. I'm going to try a more traditional army with humans. So not even going to go and grab some ogres, but we do need some more options. Could try out, actually. We do have access now to camel riders with Giselles. So these will allow us to have that missile cavalry option with armor piercing damage. Yeah, let's try that. Order mine an artillery piece as well, just so we can attack the walls quickly. We've already got a Grand Bombard. We've already got a Aradas, so let's try a Manganique for that. How many have got now? 18. What do we have for regiments? I mean, we could go for the Howling Basilic Bombard, or the Royal Palace. I'll tell you what, actually, let's get one of the... just so we can finish off recruiting. And then we need 2 heroes. So what do we have as options? We can get an Askar, Proud, extra charge bonus, and reduced melee defense, or Unfaithful. I like this one. We'll go for Assad and Mukhtar for Proud. And then we need a magic user. I would really like to have gone for a Necromancer, but we haven't got the landmark building yet, so we're just reliant on these 4. Now, I've already got the traditional Araby magic with Al-Rafiq. We've got Heavens in the Monster Army, and we've got Life in Alabas's army. So let's go for Fire this time. Right, Aggressive or Cunning? I'm going to go for Cunning. Increased ambush success chance might come in handy. Alright, so let's increase your points quickly. I'll go for Fireball, Kindle Flame. Do I want the 3 points in Flaming Sword or the Burning Head? Burning Head. And 2 points here. reason why I'm picking this one over Cascading Firecloak is the fact that this one is area of effect. It does, bonuses for everyone within the range rather than just one unit at a time. So you can have that. Baba can have hold the line at this point. My Life Wizard. Let's give you the Dwellers Below for some damage. Acer, my Assassin. Stalker. Let's go Slippery. Increased speed and melee defense come in handy. And Al-Mukhtar. I don't want to give you an elephant, I want to give you a barded warhorse, so we'll get back to you eventually. But we'll go for this one. More points in Devastating Charge, just because that's what he's got already. Alright, I have to be careful, we're taking like 10 minutes now just to get through this turn, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's that. Anything we need to spend money on quickly. Okay, that's fully upgraded. Let's build that up. Oops. Okay, anything else? Sudenberg can't do a thing. Can't do a thing here, can't do a thing there. Can't do anything there yet. Can upgrade the defenses of Kemri, we shall do that. Cag Owens. Oh yeah, we can't build those here, but we can build Obsidian. We'll go for that, we'll get defenses built, and hit end turn finally. Now, rather than skip through the end turn phase, I'm taking the opportunity to bring up about the new DLC, the Twisted in the Twilight, because looking through the FAQ, I haven't actually checked out any of the Let's Plays that have popped up at the moment on YouTube, but looking at the rework for the Wood Elves, I'm really liking it. They've really changed some of the mechanics to be more in line with what people have wanted to see, like having the special forest areas that you have to basically secure and build. You have to tend to them like a real forest. Those look really cool, though, as mechanics, and the fact they got rid of much of the amber is such a godsend, I tell you. I am tempted, when the DLC comes out, to actually try redo my Wood Elves campaign against the High Elves and Dark Elves, but I don't know. I'm really tempted as well to try out the Sisters of Twilight, but we also got the opportunity now with Fought the Unclean to do a Skaven campaign, which I haven't done on the channel yet, and it's a faction I've always been meaning to try, but just never got around to it, so that could be something interesting as well. I'll maybe put up a poll or something next week, so when it does come out in a week and a half roughly, we'll have a good idea then of what campaign I can try and do with them. But that's for the future. For now though, looks like the children of Slatland have declared war on us, which is fine. We were going to go after them anyway, so thankfully they've come to attack me instead. And we'll be able to bring in the prospectors to help us too, that would be handy. But yeah, the Sisters of Twilight, Arahan and Nestra, they were always an interesting unit in the Wood Elf Army book when I read through it. These two sisters, twins, one with dark hair, one with white, one of the complete opposites of each other. One enjoys healing, the other one wants to inflict pain and represents the sort of duality of nature. And if you follow some of the story behind about how they were supposedly created, I guess is a good way of putting it, they were actually a single elf once that was split down the middle by Athel Loren, essentially turned into two separate beings. And yeah, they've always been a really interesting unit. And the fact they get access to stuff like, I'm glad they've managed to get it so they have the dragon. I know the dragon's got a name, I can't remember the dragon's name right now, but the fact they've got the forest dragon mount and they look like they're making it so, they'll have the two of them riding the dragon like they do in the tabletop, that it looks really cool, and especially with, like I said, some of the mechanics they're doing. And did I see right that they're actually going to put Ariel in as well as a hero character, and we're going to have the legendary lord as well in the form of Dryker. So lots of options for a new campaign. I'm quite excited to see what we may do. But we managed to get through the end turn phase in one piece apart from that war declaration. Right, don't mind about you. Got the raiding still going on. Alright, but at least we know where we're going, and if Slatland try and push up through here, we do have Alabaster's army ready to repel them. But let's have Jaffar continue moving towards the Death Head monoliths. Instead, we'll have him take that, push across then to go after the Nehekan rebels, and they should be dealt with. You can do that. You can now join up with the army proper. And I haven't forgotten, we need to make sure we give them some good equipment. And not just send them sailing off into the sea like it just did. Whoops. In fact, we've got 27,000. We haven't really got much else to spend it on right now. It could be worth just popping to the bazaar and spending our money here today. So let's have a look. What's down here? A Weeping Blade could be interesting. Canadian Foot's Blade so we can summon in a spirit. Vengeful Godsword. That seems quite an interesting one to try out at some point. Both Seeking Vampire Count's Generation. That's good for sea battles. This might be quirky. I'm going to get for the Sword of the Vengeful God. Just because I've never seen a weapon or used a weapon in the game like that. It could be quite interesting to try out. We'll go for... Okay, we haven't got 15,000 anymore. That's a shame. The Abacus of Fate for Deathblow. Ooh, that could be nice. Banishment, Vermintide, increased campaign movement range, and less attrition. Passive ability, Divine Healing. Oh wow, hang on. So this actually heals up a character, but it doesn't have the flame debuff. Grab it. Right. That's your item, Sword of the Vengeful God, Ring of Divine Healing. I'm going to give the ring to our Sheik, so he can use that. And of course we'll better give you a bunch of stuff. We'll give you the Steel Banner. And that. You can have an Apprentice Wizard join you. The Bailiffs really are useless. Road Warden can come in handy. Anything for campaign movements? No, not really. Fine, we'll give you a Standard of Discipline. And I'll go for a Pit Fighter, why not? Okay, I'm not going to go for magic with you. So I'll give you Glittering Scales. For the moment, I'll leave that open. I'll give you the White Cloak. Right, that's you. You, good sir, are going to get your hands on the Sword of the Vengeful God. I'll give you a bunch of these as well, just to help things out here and there. There we go. And I'm going to give you the Terrifying Mask of E. Next then for you. I don't know what we're going to give you, actually. The Amber Trance is quite terrible. Speed of Lycos could come in handy. Squad of Shielding. I'm going to give you the Trickster's Shard for the moment. Again, add just a bunch of these. We picked up so many from doing different bits and pieces that I might as well just skip through them. Okay, you can have that. Did we already use this? It doesn't matter. And I'll give you the Crown of Command. We can always buy some more items in the following turn.
They will be judged.
Right. Baba, let's get you marching down towards Slatland. That is a capital, isn't it? Well, it is. I should have guessed from the portrait and the fact that they are called the Children of Slatland. That makes complete sense, doesn't it? Right. Let's get you marching down here. I don't want you to get injured. We'll put you there. Set up another ambush. And level you up. Crescent Amber, to be honest, that's not really needed. Machinator, Protector of Order. Okay, interesting. I like the fact they do have the different options. Like this one allows us to increase our relationship with, you know, the chaotic factions like Norska and that. This one allows us to increase with the good ones. All those are really nice. Alright, let's give you then Determine advance. Sure. Let's give you 2 points there. Okay, a scar. Let's give you now more blade shields. There we go. Okay. I have to admit, that end turn phase was a little disconcerting because you might have noticed a new banner on the screen right now once I pop through all of these. And that is the fact that the Warriors of Chaos have arrived. The Vessels of Chaos in particular, with the Serpent Band over here on the coast, if I hover over. Where are they? Here. The Warband of the Serpent, that was it. I presume they have arrived because of the, well, rituals taking place against the Great Vortex. Now we're gonna kind of bust one of them up already because we're gonna go after the Death's Head monoliths ourselves. Ah, the Slime Mage don't want to play. What a shame. Well, we're gonna just go after that instead. Again, very easy fight. Not gonna bother. Decisive victory. Lost 59 men in that fight. Alright. Picked up Blast. Ooh. Alright, that is their last remaining settlement. This guy, Propany, is basically going to be standing around taking attrition until he tries to do a suicidal attack against us. I'm quite happy with that. Right. Oh, you bastards. You've taken the Statue of the Gods, although... Do I want to push towards Slatland Land now, or basically go after Forces of High Grief? I mean, they do have a few units at their disposal, as you can see, but I still reckon my troops could take them on. Depending on... No, we haven't got a very negative relationship with them. I'll deal with them. For the moment, we're already at war with Slatland. Let's go and just nick their capital from them. Looks like it's... Yeah, it's actually undefended. We'll go ahead and just snatch it off them then before they come back. There we go. One Hedge Wizard, Standard of Discipline, yet again. I'll have to try and remember in the future to get a mod to maybe add some more magical banners. Just because it's a bit boring seeing all the same ones, you know? Alright. We'll get the gem mines. We'll keep the... Don't need the Sultan Jaffar. Grand Yasir can stay. Toll gates. Suppose we could keep it. For the moment. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. Right. You've moved. You've got one turn more to go, and then you're finished and ready to move. So have you. Okay, Barber, let's get you down here now towards Sotek's Trail. If we are going to have to conquer, though, we are going to have to go up against them. And the forces of High Grief have expanded. They've got Black Ark under their control. They've got a couple of regions. They've taken... Oh, that's just all one region, right. And Scraghole. The fact that we can see it here as well shows that the Skaven is still hanging around. Right, okay. We'll come back to you guys then. As for thing, we'll go to the dwellers below. Our assassin can get himself... Let's go for Counter-Striker. But yeah, I think we'll go after the forces of High Grief once we've dealt with these guys and we can use our monster army to help us out a bit. So you guys can do that. Let me quickly spend our money. In fact, let's go back to the thing here. Cursed Book of the Dunes for Raised Dead. That could be interesting. Gilded Finger for Transmutation. That was the one which allows us to get a hell of a lot more money, but have a lot of issues with upkeep. Look at that. Bronze Monkey Paw. Minus 25% speed and Winded Vigor, but it gives us plus 50 armor for everybody. Bear in mind that the Arabian Guard have, like, what was it, 140? We can put it up to nearly 200. It is mad. Right, Vambraces of the Sun. I mean, we could just go for another Magic Lantern. I love the item. Right, so yeah, we're going to go and grab one of those. Shaman's Tent. We get ourselves a Sunstrike spell. Anything good down here? Ancient Toy Horse. Oh, of course. Yeah, I get it. Heart of Ishmael, tobacco smokescreen. Okay. Plus 50. Grab that. Having that plus 50 to diplomatic relations for all factions will help us out quite a bit, because it allows us a little bit better to pick and choose who we're at war with. So yeah, definitely going to go for that. Let's go up here and give it to people. So you, I think, can get your hands on... not that. I'd rather give you that and the cloak, so I'll let you have that. You can have the Sword of Strife as well. You, I think, can have... No, tell you what, you can have the smokescreen. That's fine. You can also have another Sword of Strife for your own. And for the arcane item, instead of Trickster Shard, I'll give you the Magic Lantern. Sorted. And then as for you again, I'll give you the Trickster Shard. And you can have the White Cloak this time. There we go. Right. Right, here comes Propony for his suicidal attack against Jaffar. Now, given that he is just by himself a level 1 character, and we've not only got pretty much a full army under our control, but also a few garrison units and a much more experienced characters, I'm surprised the balance bar isn't massively in my favour. But you shall be auto-resolved, good sir. Goodbye. We still didn't kill the bastard. I know Slam Mage Priests are hard to kill, but come on. Right. We've finished our research for the Liber Malefique, a read to twist your soul. Increasing melee attack and defense. Excellent. Alright, we'll skip through all of these as well. Like I said before, it's a little disconcerting seeing all of these Chaos armies marching through my land, but I know they're not going after me, so I'm quite happy to let them do it. And also, because of Araby and their outlook when it comes to Chaos, that they don't believe in the whole thing about, being evil to consort with daemons and that, because to them they're not much different than talking to spirits. Like the desert spirits, the Infrits and Jinn and stuff like that. So... yeah, if they want to march through my territory and leave me alone, that's fine by me. If they want to burn down places so I can nick them later, that's even better. So yeah, I'll let them do their thing. Now, we also are losing alliances with the Kingdom of Avalon, so it wouldn't surprise me if we get Lariel to claim and warn us at some point, but we'll wait and see about that. You are gonna get killed. This saves me having to take Jaffar over there, if we can just wipe them out like that, nice and easy. So you can do that. You are going to go and kill that giant frog. Thank you. I was about to say, he still survived that. Like, we picked up Plan Buster, that's okay. And we defeated the children of Talaqua. Right. Next target. Let's march down towards the statues of the gods, so we can see about taking it from these guys. Yeah, they do have a few creatures at their disposal, a feral manticore, war hydras, but it'd be interesting to check out Malice Darkblade. I've never fought him before, so this could be interesting. Or at least I don't remember fighting him before. Maybe I have, I can't remember. But, anyway, this army is now recruited. Now, we've still got the bonus for them for movement, don't we? Yeah, 7 turns at 25% speed, so we can get them down there very, very quickly. So I'm tempted to sidetrack some of these and see if we can get them to actually come straight towards here, which is currently surrounded at the moment by Dark Elf forces from Hag Grief, but we got, what was it? Excuse me, Dawn's Light. Let's get them to do that. That's going to take a few turns. Not as much time as I would have expected, to be honest. I'll take it. You can do that. Baba can stay over here. I did see. Ah, there they are. There they are. Right. You're pretty okay for that. Oh yeah, that's what I needed to do. Let's speak to the Bowmen of Orient. We're still not quite friendly with them yet to buy the Lost Plateau.
Deliver your message.
Let's just offer them a little bit more cash.
By all means.
By this point, I swear the Wood Elves, even though they're supposed to live quite a, well, not as rich a life, you could say, and then their cousins, the High Elves and the Dark Elves, they must be swimming in gold right now, the amount that I've sent them to them, trying in order to increase my relationship with them. But you've done that. Let's see, we'll get, what do you got there here? Let's just go for something simple. Let's get Shishinden for the public order. That should be nice and easy. Talaka, we can upgrade that. That. I'll tell you what we could do here. We could do the defenses, but I'm going to go for Sorceress Zarya in order to get the mages recruitable. We'll go for Black Forges as well. Okay, we need the port. Oh, in fact, we should be able to build that now, can't we? Bel-Aliad. Portal of Twilight. It's going to take 6 turns to do. It's going to be quite a while. But it's one of those things. I'm looking forward to giving it a go. What do we want here? That can come in handy. We'll get that. Right, for you, good sir, I'm going to give you a flying carpet. What better as a wizard who relies on talking and communicating with air spirits than having a flying carpet? You can have that. You... I don't know what to give you. Let's give you inspiring... Oh yeah, we went with wizard for you, didn't we? You can have Wind Blast for some damage. There we go. Right then, guys. I think it's time for us to bring today's episode to an end. Now, one thing I did want to check just before I do is I'm just curious to see if we go down and find any of the Chaos factions. I know they've been spawned in because of what's going on with the Vortex, but I was just curious to see if we could maybe ally with them short term, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Oh well, no matter. Aye. Is there anyone else friendly we can try and relate though? Unfortunately, our relationship with Avalon seems to be going down. They just don't like the fact we're becoming a great power, so we've lost our non-aggression pact with them now. That's a shame. But everyone else seems to be pretty okay with me. We are trading with a lot of people still. Yeah. So, I think we've made some good progress. It's been a few turns, we've eliminated the children of Talakwa. So what we're going to do next time, I think... We've got one major enemy left really in the area, and that is the forces of Hag Grief. So I think we need to deal with them. So next episode, we're going to declare war. According to the Barnsbar for the faction, they actually have an advantage against us. So this may provide a bit of a challenge for us. But the thing is, once we've dealt them with Hag Grief, we've basically won my personal goals for the campaign. We can just march straight up here, take all the territory named from the last defenders and that, and secure the continent, and hopefully we'll be done by the time the DLC comes out. We've got about 3 more episodes, right, to do, so I think we should be able to make it work without dragging it out or anything, but we shall wait and see. But anyway guys, let's leave it here. So thank you very much everybody for watching, I hope you all enjoyed it, and that you do join me next time of course for some more Warhammer. Otherwise everybody, take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.